In this edition, weekly overview, June 6th to June 13th. A 180-degree change. Are we heading for a pause? Which direction will Bitcoin take? Huge whale purchases. How will the price react? Glassnode Tier-3. Will short-term holders save the situation? Glassnode Tier-3. How to navigate the market in low-volume conditions. Gamefi, when games meet finance. Can 0.5 BTC be worth more than 1 BTC? Another almost certain airdrop on the horizon. Luna, the token that comes back to life. What to watch out for in the coming days. Summary. Weekly overview, June 6th to June 13th. Tuesday, June 6, 2023. No significant events. Wednesday, June 7, 2023. 14:30, U.S. trade balance. Forecast, minus $75.3 billion. Previous reading, minus $64.2 billion. Thursday, June 8, 2023. 11 o'clock, official quarterly employment change in the Eurozone. Forecast, 0.6%. Previous reading, 0.6%. 14:30, U.S. unemployment claims. Forecast, 235K. Previous reading, 232K. Friday, June 9, 2023. 14:30, unemployment rate in Canada. Forecast, 5.1%. Previous reading, 5%. Monday, June 12, 2023. 1901, 10-year U.S. Treasury bond auction. Tuesday, June 13, 2023. 14:30, U.S. Consumer Price Index, CPI, inflation. 14:30, U.S. Core Consumer Price Index, CPI, inflation. Previous reading, 4.9%. A 180-degree change. Are we heading for a pause? The past week was rich in various labor market data. Thanks to these data, we learned about the penultimate piece of the entire puzzle of the Fed and Powell. Reducing employment was their main intention in fighting inflation. Last Friday, we received the unemployment rate, which turned out to be higher than expected. Bitcoin initially experienced slight declines, but they were quickly offset. The main reason for the increases was the diminishing likelihood of another rate hike. As seen in the above chart, the odds have now changed to the exact opposite. Just last week, the majority of investors were in favor of a 25 BPS rate hike, but now the majority is advocating for the first pause of the year. This week, we will not see very important economic data, but the chances of a rate hike may still change due to the upcoming CPI inflation results, which will be released next Tuesday. For now, many indications suggest that the FOMC may not raise rates at the June meeting in order to observe its impact on inflation and the economy. As for the potential CPI inflation results, it appears that they could be quite positive. In the above chart, we see a comparison of inflation changes, in red, with changes in oil prices, in blue. At first glance, it is evident how well these two charts correlated with each other. In many instances, oil prices would start declining first, followed by inflation. Currently, oil has experienced a significant drop since its peak in mid-2022. Inflation seems to be slowly following suit, but it is still being held high by rapidly rising food prices and housing costs. However, positive data is coming from the Triflation Service. They have an advanced model for measuring inflation in the United States, which is updated daily. They indicate that inflation continues to decline and is reaching lower levels, which is a very positive sign. What direction will Bitcoin take? There's a lot happening on the chart as usual. The SEC and Binance are trying to provide us with some entertainment. Yesterday's drop was very aggressive, but gradually the biggest FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, seems to be dissipating, and the price action on Bitcoin may soon return to normal. There is still a chance that we will see another panic-driven downward impulse when the lawsuit is filed, and the evidence presented in it is expected to be strong. A very important thing happened on the indicator at the bottom of the chart. It showed a massive upward spike and a yellow triangle appeared. This is a very positive sign for us, indicating that the big players are buying up fear in the market and opening their large positions. On the chart, vertical lines mark the moments when a similar signal appeared. Each time, we experienced significant increases. If there is no panic sell-off again, the chance of an upward movement is high. If we look at the longer-term, one-week chart, we can see an interesting situation. With the current declines, we have tested the 200-day moving average, MA200. This average is not often tested, but when it is, it always acts as a very strong support and resistance. This candle has just opened, so we have to wait until the end of the week for final confirmation of the defense of the average. Our current plan still assumes a positive scenario for Bitcoin. The CPI data and FOMC are approaching, and soon all markets will likely start anticipating no interest rate hike. We can speculate that when the Fed decides not to raise rates, a much larger capital inflow may occur across all markets. We also expect a quick upward breakout to $26,700 to $26,900 to liquidate the shorts that were opened in panic, gather liquidity from there, and then see a slight pullback with price stabilization. However, we cannot exclude a drop to $24,700 to capture even more liquidity. Something very important happened on the liquidation chart. After yesterday's news about the SEC lawsuit against Binance, we saw a decline of over 6% in the price of BTC. We stopped exactly at the liquidity zone mentioned in the previous edition. This drop led to liquidations totaling $300 million in 24 hours. If we see the next upward move, it could be very strong and fast because whales were able to open their large positions. This is also indicated by the open interest, which is the number of open leveraged positions. Usually, it is strongly correlated with price, meaning that if the price drops, open interest also drops. However, this time we are seeing something completely different. Instead of decreasing, open interest is increasing, and yesterday's funding rate ended the day above zero. This suggests that a large upward candle may appear soon to liquidate the shorts opened during the fear of the lawsuit. We still have two main liquidity zones. The first starts at $31,200, and the second at $22,800. Of the two, the second one is significantly larger and more saturated with liquidations. Whale shopping items. How will he react price? Level 3 Glassnode. Bitcoin, point-in-time accumulation trend score. So the indicator previously presented shows us whether large entities or a significant portion of the network are accumulating BTC or are in a distribution phase. Values close to 0, light colors, indicate distribution or lack of accumulation, while values around 1, dark colors, indicate accumulation. This year, we have had only a few instances of intensified accumulation, and for the past 2 months, the indicator has been very close to 0. The situation is starting to change slowly. The indicator is showing higher values day by day, indicating that current valuations are becoming increasingly attractive. These values are not significant yet, currently around 0.25, but they are the first signs of returning whales. Bitcoin, supply held by entities with balance 10K, 100K. Here we can see the number of BTC held by whales on their wallets. They are known for their high effectiveness, and sudden surges or drops can suggest upcoming movements in the price of Bitcoin. Recently, there have been significant purchases from their side. In just one day, over 100,000 Bitcoins were purchased, which are by far the largest purchases in recent times. As seen on the chart, whales dumped almost exactly the same amount on the market at valuations of $29K, $30K. Such a significant surge may suggest forthcoming price increases. At the moment, the big players are once again selling a small portion of those BTC. Over the course of 3 days, they sold 20K, 30K units, causing a slight decline in the price. Glassnode Tier-3. Bitcoin, new entity momentum. Here we can see the number of new units expressed through a 30-day and 365-day average. This indicator can show us whether the Bitcoin network is growing and whether we can observe an influx of new investors. Currently, an interesting development is taking place. Soon, the shorter average will cross the longer one. Such a situation has usually been visible only after significant declines, such as after bull market peaks. At the moment, the price of Bitcoin has been in a significant consolidation phase for some time, while this indicator has been declining for about a month. This divergence is quite negative because in the absence of an increasing number of new investors, the buying capital will soon be depleted, resulting in price declines. Bitcoin, STH realized profit/loss ratio momentum. This chart shows us the ratio between realized profits and losses of short-term investors, who are among the most active participants. We are currently at a crucial moment, as after a period of taking significant profits, this indicator has sharply declined once again. It is currently at 0.12, indicating that realized profits and losses are nearly equal. The 0 point has always been a strong resistance level for this indicator, and in the past, it often led to an upward movement after reaching this level. A rebound from this point would be another confirmation that the capitulation phase has ended, and investors no longer want to incur any losses. However, if we break below the 0 level, it would indicate that short-term investors are starting to realize losses, which would be a negative situation in the market. If this happens, further declines are likely to occur. How to trade the market with low volume? In the market, there has been a low volume for a while. The movements have been small, and Bitcoin has been moving within a consolidation range. Trading in such circumstances can be challenging, but if we adhere to a few principles, our chances of profit significantly increase. Let's take our recent play on Bitcoin as an example. On June 1st, we decided to open a long position on BTC. From the beginning of last week, we received positive market news. Many jobs were created in the US, and the employment change was also favorable. Additionally, the DXY chart reflecting the strength of the dollar, which is inversely correlated with the market, was weakening. Meanwhile, US indices such as Nasdaq and S&P 500 were strengthening. From the start, we were patient. We didn't make any nervous moves, even when the position started to show a red mark. Patience is crucial in this market. It's not worth jumping on the train when it has already left. If a coin has experienced a significant increase, it's not advisable to open a long position anymore, as there is a high chance of becoming exit liquidity. Last month, we significantly reduced the number of positions we took due to the weak market conditions. When we have fewer positions, we can better control them. There's no point in forcing trades. Even before opening a position, we had the mindset that the profit wouldn't be very significant. When volatility is low and volume is low, it's necessary to adjust our profit expectations. In such a weak market, a 10% profit is satisfactory. It allows you to safely build your portfolio. This principle worked perfectly in this case. When we reached a 10% return on equity, ROE, we realized the entire profit because we didn't see sufficient reasons for Bitcoin to break out of its current range. This exact situation occurred a few hours later when Bitcoin bounced off the top of the consolidation channel. One of the most important things in investing is selling at resistance levels and buying at support levels. Never the other way around. Before making a decision to open a position, identify the areas where price has previously reacted and check if you're opening a long position at a long-term resistance or a short position at a significant support. If that's the case, it's better to wait and observe the price's reaction at that level. Gamefi, when gaming meets finance. Gamefi creates a section of the decentralized financial ecosystem, DeFi, that integrates gaming technology with blockchain technology. It refers to decentralized applications that utilize play-to-earn game models to incentivize users and strengthen their relationships with cryptographic assets. In Gamefi, players can earn rewards through various actions such as leveling up, battling others, or earning virtual property. Passive income can also be generated through staking or lending assets in games. Rewards can come in the form of cryptocurrencies, NFTs, or in-game resources. Gamefi projects provide full ownership and control over in-game assets. Additionally, some projects allow players to participate in decision-making processes through decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs, enabling direct communication and influence over the project's development. During the COVID-19 pandemic, news circulated that the game Axie Infinity in the Philippines allowed players to earn triple the minimum wage in the country. Players acquired their digital assets in the game and then exchanged everything for the local currency, the peso, at exchange offices. For many people, it was the only means of sustenance during those times. Inspired by Pokemon, it allows players to buy, trade, and battle creatures known as Axies, which are NFT tokens. Early investors in Axie enjoyed significant profits. At the beginning of 2021, the token price was around 54 cents and later surged to over $150. However, Axie Infinity has since lost a significant portion of its value, and we have been observing consistent declines. One of the most promising GameFi projects is Gala Games. It is an innovative blockchain-based platform that, in many ways, resembles Steam. Furthermore, Gala Games aims to create a community-driven game by utilizing decentralized management and token economics to facilitate the realization of this vision. As Gamefi increasingly embraces talents from traditional game development studios and continues to make progress in innovative projects, the prospects for its future are optimistic. As long as the Gamefi industry focuses on delivering enjoyable and engaging gameplay rather than solely chasing immediate financial gains, players will overlook the initial challenges associated with blockchain-based games and continue to derive satisfaction from the classic games they love. Can 0.5 BTC be worth more than 1 BTC? Since the emergence of ordinals in January, the changes happening in Bitcoin are some of the most significant we have witnessed so far. These changes are leading to the creation of a new narrative based on BRC-20 tokens. We are talking about individuals who have started earning substantial amounts of money by hunting for unique, as they claim, parts of Bitcoin called Satoshis. There is a particular interest in Satoshis originating from the first mined block of Bitcoin. This can be compared to continuously withdrawing money from a bank in search of rare coins. You withdraw $10,000, find a rare dollar coin, sell it for $2, and deposit the remaining $9,999, then repeat the process of withdrawing more money in an uninterrupted cycle. The Ordinals protocol enables the minting of BTC network tokens based on the BRC-20 standard and assigns individual inscriptions to each Satoshi. Each Satoshi can be associated with unique content, such as a photo, which adds uniqueness to it. Blockchain provides a full range of possibilities for accurately tracking every part of a token that circulates within the network. Thanks to this, we have a solid argument as to why we value our specific Satoshis higher than their actual market value. A group called the Rare Satoshi Society brings together collectors of unique tokens. The value of individual coins is truly significant, with prices of specific Satoshis reaching decimal fractions of a Bitcoin. The goal of the RSS is to build a community where users can engage in conversation, learn, and share knowledge, promoting the growth and evolution of Satoshis. Members also receive a SATS membership card, granting access to future collaborations on major Ordinals projects, exclusive giveaways, whitelists, and many other opportunities. It is interesting to see how some projects based on the Ordinals protocol engage in this narrative. An example is Nakamoto Whales, which has included rare Satoshis from the first 1,000 mined blocks in its collection, including one that was mined by Satoshi Nakamoto himself. Will we witness one of the greatest innovations in Bitcoin's history? Another almost certain airdrop on the radar is Starknet, which is the next zero-knowledge rollup operating as a Layer 2 solution on Ethereum. Starknet boasts one of the safest and most scalable ecosystems. There is already a large group of developers working on the Starknet network, including Alchemy and Ledger. Starknet was created by Starkware Industries, a company specializing in cryptography. The company already has a sizable team, including a significant number of blockchain engineers. They have also formed partnerships, including one with Joseph Lubin, the CEO of convergence, the company behind the MetaMask wallet. Most importantly, Starknet has its tokens on the Ethereum network, with the ticker symbol $STRK. However, these tokens are not yet available for sale as the foundation is still considering the best distribution method. An airdrop would be a significant incentive for the community and a good marketing move, so the chances of such a distribution are high. And now, let's get into the specifics of how to potentially participate in the Starknet airdrop. 1. Create an ArgentX wallet from this website, https://www.argent.xyz/argent-x. ArgentX can be installed as a browser extension for Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. With it, you will be able to send and receive funds, create new NFTs, and make swaps on Starknet. 2. Use the Starknet bridge to transfer your funds, https://starkgate.starknet.io. Connect your ArgentX wallet and send your funds from the Ethereum network to Starknet. The transactions don't need to be significant as long as they are done regularly. 3. Use 10kswap, https://10kswap.com/swap. To be eligible for the snapshot, it's worth regularly swapping tokens and providing liquidity in liquidity pools. 4. Utilize zkLend, https://app.zklend.com/markets. To increase your chances of receiving the airdrop, you should use zkLend, a lending protocol similar to AAVE. You can deposit and borrow your funds, earning a specified interest rate in the process. 5. Mint your own NFT on MintSquare, https://mintsquare.io/mint. You can create your own NFT by uploading any image. Just remember to switch the network from zk-Sync to Starknet. In summary, the airdrop from Starknet is highly likely as their token already exists. However, the team is still considering the distribution method. This is one of the easier airdrops to claim as it doesn't require any complicated actions. There are also relatively few tasks to complete, but interactions with 10K-Swap and zkLend need to be performed regularly. Luna, a token that comes back to life. In recent days, Luna Classic has experienced significant surges. The price of this token increased by over 35% within a few hours, wiping out all the shorts in its path, totaling nearly $2 million. During this surge, the token added $138 million to its market capitalization and appeared among coins with the highest daily volume. However, most of the growth has already been dampened. This rally was initiated after the announcement of the long-awaited version 2.1.0 update. The implementation is scheduled for June 14 and will be the third major update for the Terra Classic blockchain. This update aims to attract developers back to the Terra Classic chain. The upcoming update will introduce several significant features and improvements. Validators will now receive a minimum of 5% commission, providing better incentives on the Terra network. Additionally, the integration of Cosmwasm and two security-related updates will ensure greater reliability and platform security. Watch out for that in the coming days. 1. DYDX. Today, approximately 0.7% of the maximum token supply was unlocked. In the past, the price of DYDX did not react significantly to such unlocks. In most cases, it simply followed Bitcoin's trend. 2. GMX. On June 9 at 2 a.m., the release of GMX tokens will commence. Tokens worth approximately $21.8 thousand will be unlocked daily, which is a good mechanism. Given the volume of GMX tokens, we shouldn't expect major declines. 3. APT. On June 12 at 2 a.m., another 0.5% of the maximum token supply of Aptos will be unlocked. In previous events of this nature, this project experienced several percentage point declines. There is a high probability of significant volatility in this project, and if the situation with Bitcoin is not favorable, we may also see declines. Summary. We have once again witnessed a significant shift in investor sentiment. Currently, a considerable majority believe that we will not see another rally. The market data supports this view, but the final piece of the puzzle is the CPI inflation. It is worth waiting for its impact before making definitive speculations about a rally or its absence. However, at the moment, it appears that we will receive positive data again. Analysis of Bitcoin's charts and liquidity indicates that we may experience a large upward candle to liquidate most of the panicked open shorts. However, we still need to consider the possibility of a decline to the $24.7 thousand level and anticipate a rebound from there. Glassnode suggests that whales may slowly be returning to the market. The largest portfolios have accumulated over 100k BTC in a few days. If we do not see another rally, it is possible that the capital of these big players will eventually flow back into the market, as it has happened in the past. Unfortunately, negative information is coming from the indicator showing the growth of new addresses. Such a significant drop in Bitcoin activity in the absence of new capital entering the market is not a good sign. If we look at short-term holders, we can see that they are currently at a crucial point. If the price experiences a slight decline, they will be at a loss with their Bitcoins. However, this level has always acted as strong resistance, which could potentially allow for an upward movement as STHs cease any selling. Gaming in the cryptocurrency world has been one of the notable topics during the recent bull market, allowing people to make substantial profits. This industry continues to develop rapidly and can be a promising investment. We have another airdrop on our radar, but this time the probability of it happening is quite high. The token of this project already exists but is not yet available for sale. The team is still considering the distribution method. See you in a week.